Hello, welcome back to Skimming the Pages, the only Bookend Gaming comment show where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm Travis.
And I'm Eric, and I'm laughing.
Is anyone going to get that reference?
I did.
Who
That's
knows?
why I
Of
was
course you
being
do.
an audience member who laughed.
You're like the one person in the world who actually watched the Drew Carey show, so.
That's
Didn't
true.
you used to really like that show?
I used to love that
That was
show.
like your favorite. I never got into it. They had episodes where they did like Whose Line in the episode.
Yeah, they had weird episodes
Where they would just do improv episodes and it was just like
they threw in improv or the musical numbers.
yeah, which is really weird because the main girl in that plays Jordan in
Yes.
Scrubs. And they did an episode of Scrubs where they acted like it was a sitcom,
Yeah.
and it's my least favorite episode.
Right.
And the actress who plays Jordan does the worst. Like, she keeps flubbing her lines and stuff, and they left it in.
Yeah.
And it was like, didn't she do this?
Yeah.
Wasn't
Because
she
I knew
in
she was
sitcoms?
Kate in
Yeah.
the Drew Carey show.
Yeah,
And I
'cause
remember watching Scrubs for the first time and being like, oh, it's Kate.
it's Kate. Yeah. Oh, she's a lot meaner in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, because she's the wife of the creator
Perry.
of Scrubs
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
and Sin City. It's not Sin City, Spin City. That's the other one he did. The
Okay.
Michael J. Fox one. I don't know. Just random. There's Scrubs facts for you. Can you
Sweet.
tell what my favorite TV show was? Or is still?
Is it Spin City?
Yes.
Okay.
I love me some Alan Ruckman? Rickman? No, not Alan Rickman. Alan Ruck.
Alan Rickman?
Just Ruck.
Snape?
Alan Ruck.
Okay.
Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Now we're just playing 6 Degrees of Separation.
I'm good at that game. I can't do it in 6, but I can always make the connection eventually. But we have comments. We should be
We
doing
do,
comments.
but we got to shout out the awesome people first.
You're right. We got patrons first.
Yeah.
Let's get through that.
Okay. There's Jordan.
Oh, he's first this
He's
time.
because I put him last, second, so he goes first today.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Phil.
Right.
There's Rad Coffee Man.
Of course.
Talish Verda.
Indeed.
Winnieapolis.
As you
And did I say Rad Coffee Man?
Yes, you did.
I did. Mm-hmm. Who am I forgetting then?
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason. There you go.
We always forget Hey, Jason.
I thought I said him already and forgot
Maybe you
Rad
did.
Coffee Man.
Oh, God, did you?
I don't know. Well, now I've said them both, so there you go.
Or unless you forgot one both times.
Huh? I mean, I said them both,
You
so
got
it's fine.
Winnieapolis?
Yeah, I said him.
Okay, that's the one I
And
always
Talish
forget.
Verda.
Okay, yeah, we got them all.
Yeah, they're all there.
Some of them got multiple. You didn't, Phil, but that's
Well,
because
just-
we don't. Now you did.
Right.
We don't know who you are. We know the rest of them. One of them I know in my personal life.
True. It's me.
It is you. You give yourself money.
Sometimes
Such an entrepreneur.
I have to dance for it.
Yeah. Well, that's okay too. It's fun to watch. I get the videos. I have a live feed to your security cameras. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
Oh.
It's fine. Those new underwear.
New Patreon tier coming soon.
Just get a security feed to your living room. It's just you sitting here
Watching anime all the time and Friends.
just completely silent, like unmoving, and it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This is worth the $15 a month.
Like every 6 hours or so, you happen to look at it, and just give a wave, and it's
yeah,
like
oh yeah.
everyone's like, yeah. People start betting on when you're gonna wave next, and then me and you can run the numbers and cheat the system.
There you go.
Let's do it. Let's read some comments.
Okay, finally. Jesus. Show starts at 4 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. I'll go first. This is single episode game Star Fox 64.
Woo!
Which was our
It was our winner of March.
the March
Madness.
Patreon poll.
Yes.
If you're a patron, you get to vote on segs and other polls we are going to end up putting up, like the next visual novel we're going to
routes
play.
and garbage like that.
Or, if we
Get
want to
Gooby.
know, like, what should we have for lunch today? Or
Yeah, how often should I wave at the camera?
yeah, exactly. We also have a Discord, so all those links are in the description below, so feel free to check those out. That one's free. I mean, checking out the Patreon's free too. Just getting the perk
Yeah.
from it is not.
Looking at it.
Which the second sticker, I guess, has
Our new
been sent.
sticker was sent out, apparently.
Yeah, so cool beans. So you guys missed that one, unfortunately, but there's more to come, and there's a T-shirt, and there's a poster, and there's There's stuff.
There is stuff.
There's
I
stuff,
like it.
and and we'll love you forever. Even after we're dead, we'll haunt you and bring you content from beyond the grave. Oh, I'm gonna read a comment now.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, I don't want to make a joke. I'm ready for comments.
Okay, StarFox64. Druskaleshi says, this game was a childhood favorite of mine. It makes me want to find and buy a 64 just so I can replay this gem. That's what I was saying too. Like after playing, I was like, man, if I ever bought a 64, this would be like the first thing I got.
Yeah.
Is it on this? Like, did they do this
I
on
don't
the
remember.
Switch?
I want to say it's on Switch Online, but I could be wrong.
But to get the N64, don't you have to do the like you pay
You have
more
to have
for that one?
Yeah.
That's almost
So you
worth
might
it
as well
just for Star Fox.
You might as well just buy a 64 because they're not that much.
That's true,
honestly.
but I can't. But that's not mobile.
Well,
I play
right.
Star Fox on the go.
I play it on the Switch, then right.
That'd be a good time. Even though I'm pretty sure they also released it on the DS at some point.
But those are dead.
Oh yeah, they
R.I.P.
turned off
eShops.
Yeah, well, who cares? Except you're the only person that plays old stuff anymore. It's like you and James Rolfe. Even James Rolfe plays newer shit than you do anymore. He's kind of moved on to like the PlayStation era and stuff.
He throws in some of those,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, same video, same person. Timestamp. Since you asked to get the other path, you needed to keep Falco alive in the first area. After passing under those arches in the water, he will take you through a waterfall where you will encounter the optional boss. After defeating the boss, you'll be able to enter Sector Y, the big green Y shape next to the asteroid field.
That's right. See, I thought it was like you have to fly a certain way, but it is. You fly a certain way because you kept Falco alive.
Right.
But it's always so, like, the game starts, you're still, like, figuring out the controls, and it's like, Falco's in trouble, help him! And I'm like,
Yeah.
where? Help! Which one is Falco?
Is it the Falcon? That makes sense, I guess.
I guess, yeah. But yeah, it's like a lot of people don't get it. It's the thing that you get on the second playthrough because you remember, oh, yeah, Falco's about to get attacked here. Let me make sure I'm ready for it.
Right.
Because you got to kill him. He only passes the screen like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And then he's just out. Thomas the Crunk Engine, same video, says, I feel very called out for having the audacity to think up means up and down means down. It does in everything except a plane or a submarine.
Right. Because it would a flight stick.
Exactly. If you're grabbing the yoke of a plane or starship, you pull it towards you to go up. So you would pull a controller stick towards you to go up.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
And you've just played so many games where that happens. Like,
it's
you just
natural
instinctively... I mean, even in, like, Mario 64, when you're swimming or
swim,
flying,
yeah,
it's flight and sub-control.
Right. And if it's the other way, it just feels wrong.
Right.
But then the opposite happened to me, because then we go do the tank level, and it still had the inverted controls, and I was like, this feels wrong, because I'm on the ground.
Because you're on the ground.
Yeah.
Because then you're not using a stick, you're aiming the gun.
Right. You're supposed to be thinking of it as the cursor being, like you're pulling the cannon back. You have to think of it as from the back of the cannon.
That's dumb, though.
Yeah, that throws me off. Like, it only works for flying and swimming. I'm sorry, Thomas. I had to call you out because that was like our biggest argument in the Discord.
Right. We'll get through it, though.
Yeah, it's fine. We could still be friends, kind of. We'll just never fly a plane together. I'll never let you be my co-pilot.
Right, because you'll argue over how to use the stick.
You will never be my Chewie. I'm sorry.
Dreams vanquished.
Yeah.
Same person, same episode again.
Of course, everyone double commenting these days.
I would be all right seeing a Dig Dug playthrough. Yeah, because we mentioned like me wanting to do a series of Pac-Man and
you always
Dig
want to
Dug
play
and-
old games, but then there's always like the balance of like who wants to watch those? Do people?
That and
No one's searching for Dig Dug. Like
that, and it's like, yeah, I could play and be good at it, but it's like, what do we talk about?
Right.
There's not much to talk about.
Well, and
during
that's the
those.
thing, because
We
it's
have to-
like you think about like we're playing Sonic Adventure DX right now. If you were playing it, it would still be funny, but I feel like the fact that I'm also terrible at it adds to the video. Because it's like, yeah, those glitches would still happen to you, but you also have dealt with Sonic bullshit longer than I have.
right.
So you'd breathe.
Which we've
through
talked
it.
about before, where it's like, we need to start doing that, where you play games that I would
Right.
have normally played in the first 4 or 5 years of the channel.
But even like something like Dig Dug or Donkey Kong, yeah, I'd be terrible at it. But me being terrible at those wouldn't make good content. It would just be like, oh, he sucks at this game.
Like if you played Pac-Man, it'd be like, I don't know, it could be funny, I guess.
Decent, but and that's another thing. It's like we used to just do, it was like 15 minutes, we're done. Now with the seg, we're like, well, we're gonna do 30 to 40 minutes.
Segs we run longer.
Can we really play 40 minutes of Dig Dug before I pull my phone out and start looking at like jokes and stuff like that?
Yeah, unless it's a game like that, then we would, or Dr. Chaos, where we're like, we don't, or Tom and Jerry, we don't want to play anymore. So it's 15 is enough.
What I would think would be a good way to do Dig Dug is to do a collection, like that's got Dig Dug, Centipede, Cubert, like all that old stuff, and then you could just like, whenever we get to a point where it's like, okay, that's just getting stale, go back to the menu in the video, start a new one, and when we just do a video of a bunch of them together.
Do that. Find some sort of arcade collection.
Instead of just being like, it's Dig Dug, it's 40 minutes of Dig Dug, and it's like, yeah, but once you reach a certain point, you're just, because like Donkey Kong, you played through Donkey Kong, you beat, quote unquote, you beat the game within like 3 minutes. And then it was just running through it again and again and again.
There's more and more levels, or harder levels.
But it's the same. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you've seen the whole game.
And Burger Time was another one.
Right. Whereas I got to a point where I'm just like emailing, harassing random teachers.
Correct.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm happy to do, obviously, but how much viewer retention do we get out of that?
Right. It just boils down to every time I see a game, it's like, let's play for the channel.
Right.
But it's like,
I mean, that's my first instinct too. Like because Resident Evil 4 is out and I haven't bought it yet, and I'm like, do I want to play through it before the channel just so I know what I'm getting into? Because I did that with Resident Evil 3 and it was fine.
Right.
I didn't do it with Resident Evil 2. But it's like, do I buy it and wait for us to record it, or do I play through it on my own and then come back in a year and do it for the channel?
Maybe.
I'm still on the fence. I haven't bought it yet. I've got other things I'm playing right now. But it's so look forward to our Dig Dug / random arcade game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our arcade collection episode. Also look forward to our Resident Evil 4 playthrough sometime in the near 2-year future. Who knows? Convert to Made Faith, the fruit of Josiah. Sachi. The Black Cadet says, Herm lovers are eating good this episode. We did get a lot on that one. I remember that one.
Yeah, I want to say there was like 6 or 7 in that one episode.
Well, because we had a bit of a dry spell.
Mm-hmm. There were no Herms in the flashback.
Sad.
Or there might have been, I don't remember, but there were very few if there were.
Right, and we were too sad to Herm it up.
That's true.
But now we're better. We're off to the better Herm lands.
We've converted to Made Faith, where apparently you Herm a lot.
Yeah.
It's
you're like warping my mind into Made Faith, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm sorry. They're just so great.
You keep posting all those pictures, and I'm like, man, Maid outfits are pretty cool.
They are great, and I have like 6 months currently of REM stuff because I've found like 3 groups, and now it's just, it's like, well, this one's new. Got to save it.
Patrons are going to like log on to the security footage, and all of a sudden I come over to record, and I'm just in a Maid outfit.
Yeah. How did this happen?
What did you do to me? We always... Here comes Thomas the Crunk Engine and chime, and he'd be like, finally!
It's working.
The day has come.
Okay, I got a long one to read.
Oh, I love this.
Same video. Joshua Patterson says, hey, so I just wanted to apologize if I came across as rude or cringe in last comment. I really didn't mean to. I was just trying to explain Yuji's character a bit, which is bad because I suck at explaining things. Ha! And came across as condescending and a bit of an incel, if I'm being honest.
I think a bit is 2 words, and also if is not hyphenated, but it's cool. It's fine.
Because
just being a dick now.
Yeah. Because Yuji is actually one of my favorite characters in Anime VN. They actually did make an anime of it, and I kind of sort of recommend it. It's not as good as the novels and skips a ton of content, but I recommend it because it's fun, and it's how I got into the VN. Anyway, I was just apologizing for my weird behavior, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Oh, and not to spoil the sequels. Don't look.
No, it's not. There's
but that's where Yuji gets his character development, or I guess character backstory. Edit. I realized that I forgot to actually apologize. I'm sorry.
That's actually really cool. This is the guy that like I was going to go all in on because he was like defending Yuji. Like, we know he's your favorite character. Otherwise, that's why you did that. You fell into the anime fan trap of this character represents me. This is my favorite thing. So if someone criticizes it, it's an attack on me, which we didn't mean to do.
We just joke about it.
That's what we're here to do, is joke and, rip into characters because it's funny.
Right.
We do it with every character in every game.
Like I said last time, we just want our juicy boy to get some maid action.
Yeah, we do it to ourselves more than anything. We make fun of ourselves more than we make fun of anything in this channel. And that's really cool that you apologized. Apology accepted. We didn't take it personally. We don't take anything seriously. I was gonna go ham on you for comedy's sake. It wasn't me actually being like, fuck you. Dude, comment whatever you want. It's YouTube comments. I actually am hoping to get some hate because that's the shit I strive off of.
Right.
Strive. I guess
Thrive?
Thrive. That's the word, not strive. Been playing too much Guilty Gear. But yeah, negative reinforcement, criticism, and stuff like that. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Because you cannot say something about me that I have not already thought about myself. So
Right.
you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just going to... The only thing that'll do is motivate me out of spite to be better.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. But yeah, that's fine. You like it. We've talked about the anime and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we've talked about Danganronpa anime because you watched the first one and I have not. And it's if I was going to watch it, I'm going to wait until we finished it, which we did finish it. I haven't watched it yet. I don't watch anime that often. But
yeah, we're not watching this one because it may have spoilers.
Right. It would be a situation where we'd wait until we're completely done with the game. We're never going back.
Yeah.
If they made a Kadoa Shoujo anime, I'd watch that because we've done everything in that game. We didn't do the bad ending, whatever. They're not going to put the bad endings in the anime.
Right.
But we were actually just talking about that because we were trying to figure out, because it's a trilogy, the Fruits thing, Grisaia or whatever, is a trilogy. And we're like, well, what route does it follow? But it must not follow a route.
You shouldn't ask that. It's going to spoil
That's true.
it.
Someone's going to spoil it. Don't tell us. Don't tell us what route it is, if it is a route. Just don't even talk about it. No talking about anime on this channel.
Oh.
Cut to us never having a comment ever again. Bobbing for Appas. Appas?
Yeah.
Is it Re? It's ReZero. I always want to say RE0.
Sure.
Because
sure.
I'm a Resident Evil boy.
Right.
But it's Re. It's like reply.
Right. Rebirth.
I picture it like an email reply. The prophecy of the throne. The meme who cried boy says, you guys should play Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah, those games are long, though.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, because, that game, a lot of those characters give Fire Emblem vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked Three Houses. I never finished it, but I was super into Three Houses, and it's pretty much a dating sim with Fire Emblem battles. But those games are so long. That'd be a huge undertaking. That's another one of those situations of maybe if we streamed, that could be something I'd stream or something like that. But that'd be like a 4-year long thing to go through that, especially if we wanted to do all the routes, because Three Houses has 3 different stories. Or 4 different stories, because I think there's a final. I don't know. Like I said, I never finished it. I need to go back.
Okay. The Other Child.
Oh, yeah. I skipped one, sorry.
It Takes Two. Huh?
I thought you were reading the wrong one.
Timestamp. Earthworm. Oh, hey, Jason. Timestamp. Earthworm Jim. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. I don't know. We don't need this timestamp. It was us going through a tunnel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is giving me Earthworm Jim vibes. Because literally there's the second stage of Earthworm Jim is you fly in a spaceship through a tunnel.
You say something about how it's giving you vibes of, and then you couldn't think of it, and then you say Earthworm Jim just randomly 4 minutes later, and
that sounds like me.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay. So that's what.
Oh, he's quoting us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I probably sat there just thinking about it, not saying anything of note.
It was just, yeah.
Okay, so
because you're like Earthworm Jim.
I thought he was saying it's not like Earthworm Jim.
Yeah. No, he's quoting us and how awkward the sound clip was, is what I'm imagining. So we can go ahead and throw that up there.
I would. Oh Lord! I was just. That's what I do. I'm like, I need to make this connection. It's like when I hear something and I'm like, that's like a quote from a show, or what show is that character, that actor in that I know him from?
Like when we were playing Donkey Kong and we couldn't think of Andrew Garfield.
Exactly. And I could think of nothing else until that point.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, Andrew Garfield. It's Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
It's not. But yeah, it's like I can think of nothing else until I figure out. There was a day I texted you about it because I had a like a trumpet beat stuck in my head.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember what it was.
I do.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it drove me nuts because I'm like, I know what
Yeah.
that's from, and I know it's from an oldie.
I'm coming.
That's it. Yeah, that one.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that was stuck in my head for like 3 days straight, and I could not figure it out. And then I was like, you know who would know? Beam.
Right.
So I put you on the case, and maybe an hour later, you were like, "It's this."
Was it that quick? I thought it was.
It might have been.
I thought it was a day
It
for
might have
me.
been the next day, but it was a lot quicker than because I dwelled on it for like half a week.
Yeah, but then I did like that whole entire day, and I was like Googling like. Because for some reason, all I could think of was Soul Man, and I'm like,
Yeah,
songs that
'cause
sound.
that's
I googled like songs that sound like Soul Man,
Yeah.
and just
I literally was Googling. I typed in dun 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 dun, and
Yeah.
it wasn't working. And I was like, I could try to do that thing. What? I don't know what it's called.
Shazam.
Yeah, I tried something similar
Yeah,
to that.
I'm pretty sure I did too.
Because I'm a terrible singer and I couldn't match it. But
I
I was like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah, there was like a site that I found where you can like press the space bar to the time
beat,
of the. It couldn't find it either. It was driving me nuts too.
Yeah,
But yeah, I figured it out, and we were both happy.
But that's if I see an actor and I'm like, what have I seen them from? I will go to IMDb and scroll through forever until I find one that's like, oh, it's this one. Or like even just a quote pops into my head and I'm like, what is that? And I was like, oh wait, it's the 4th episode of the 3rd season of How I Met Your Mother.
Because
I'm
you
like,
don't
okay,
want
now I know.
to misquote it.
Exactly. Well, and it's just that's I get
Yeah.
that stuff stuck in my head, and then until I figure it out, it's just always gonna be there. Because I mean that freaking anime outro that we both remember.
That's true. We have both thought of that for years.
Can't find it.
Nope.
It doesn't exist.
That's our call to action. Let's.
Oh yeah, we need to. Yeah. Find an anime. This is going to be very hard to do because it's almost every anime. But it's the outro. I don't even remember anything about the actual anime, but we watched a bunch of episodes of it because we found it online. And it's like the outro is this is like the most anime shit ever, but it's one of those things where the camera's sweeping across the field and goes over a cliff and there's like a character standing on the edge of the cliff. But the song, the only thing I can't even remember the beat of the thing. But because we named our rock band after it,
Yes.
it says Daisuke constantly. Like
Right.
it's like Daisuke.
And I don't even remember watching an anime. I thought we just listened to the song on like Windows Media Player.
it was the outro of an. I think I ended up downloading the song because we liked it so
Okay,
much.
but yeah, for some reason I want to say it was like a girly anime.
But there was a guy main character because my brain instantly always wants to go like I picture Trigun, but it's not Trigun. I always it's like one guy. I feel like he had glasses, and then there was like 2 or 3 girls with him.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't remember any. I just remember the song, and it goes Daisuke, and then like goes off into a like musical flair, and that's all I remember. And then, like if somebody were to actually find what that went to, we would both like cream our pants.
That's it, because I can't picture it anymore. It's been so many. It's been probably 15,
well, yeah.
16
I mean, that was like
years.
2003 or 4.
Yeah. But I know for a fact that if someone sent it to us and we looked it up and found, because I've looked it up on YouTube, I've tried to find it. If someone sent it to us and I saw it, the second I saw it, I'd be like, "That's it."
Yeah.
And I would just breathe easy.
It would
that's
be
like my life's last mystery.
Yeah.
Like I've learned everything else there is to do with the world, but that's
yeah. If someone can find whatever that's from. A song out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was an intro or an outro.
I'm
or
pretty sure it was the outro.
if it was just a song.
It was the song during the end credits.
Okay.
Because that's the part I remember. Because it was like it did that anime thing that almost every anime does, where the camera sweeps across the field and then there's a character at the end of the thing, and the camera goes past them.
Right. I don't know. We've searched extensively. I never found it.
Can't find it. Hannah Lily Katawa Shoujo Hanako Route episode 15. Muzan Kibitsuji DMJ says she looked like a concerned animal. Oh, okay.
I don't know what
don't
that's
either.
referencing.
I don't know. There's no timestamp. I wonder if this is something we said, or if the game said it, or if he's quoting something from a different anime based on his profile picture. He likes anime. This is also edited, so he could have said something else.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's referencing.
Maybe he's like writing his novel, and that's like his first line. It's like, she looked like a concerned animal.
Oh,
Her
it could be.
breasts bounced boobily as she walked up the stairs. Because men
they
can't
usually
write,
do.
Men can't write women. That whole thing.
I don't know. The thumbnail is half Lily, half Hanako.
Yeah.
Hana Lily.
I feel like it was like, oh, they're always together, or maybe we made
they
a joke
fuse
that they're
together.
the same person.
Who knows?
Yeah. Hard telling.
Anyways, gotta be a good girl.
I was gonna be mad if you didn't sing it.
The fruit of Grisaya Sachi route. Rad Coffee Man says, went to work the day after this episode dropped, and every time I finished a task, I quietly sang, "Gotta be a good girl," and it made my day a little better.
That song was stuck in my head like the entire week.
Yeah, it's great.
Gotta be a good girl.
Oh man.
It's so funny too, because my wife doesn't watch the visual novel stuff.
Yeah.
Like, she's like the one person who doesn't watch the visual novel stuff. And
They're so
like,
good.
But she watches the comment show, and we read the comments from these, and she's like, what is that song? It's like, you have to watch, like, I can't even give you context.
Right.
Like, there's no way to explain this without,
Right. I'm surprised. Like, I
40
mean,
hours
even
of
though she's not a
content.
fan, it's like, gosh, we have such good jokes.
That's it.
Well,
I feel like
that sounds arrogant, but I mean, like,
we're more
I feel,
on for those.
I feel like a lot of good jokes come from these
yeah.
VN stuff, is what I mean.
Yeah, because we get in a groove with that easier.
Yeah.
Like, it's easier for us to joke around for that because we don't have to focus as much on, like, actually, trying to be good at a game.
Right.
We're just clicking through and reading. But yeah, she liked DDLC because it was like a horror thing. But
And it was shorter.
yeah, and visual novels
yeah.
just aren't her thing. She just doesn't like hearing me do girly voices or something. I don't know. Or she's jealous because I talk about all those anime girls that I want to bang.
Oh, well, that could be.
Whatever. It's just whatever.
Whatever.
I was gonna say, like, I have an excuse, but I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm converting you to Made Faith.
Yeah, convert to the Made Faith, the Fruit of Grisaya Sachi route, Rad Kaufman.
Wow, look at that segue.
Coffee man.
Kofferman.
Coffee Rad Man.
Phil Kofferman.
Says, "You call me when this thing goes into the pooper,"
Yeah.
which is a Scrubs quote. I was actually about to leave this comment, but then Eric
Friends.
said it. Oh, I said Scrubs. Didn't I? Still got Scrubs on the mind. Sorry. But then Eric said it in the video. I fear the Friends quotes in the comments will become obsolete if this ever happens again. Listen, if we can beat you to a Friends quote, we're gonna do it.
That's true.
The thing is, if we make a Friends quote, what you do is you timestamp Beam saying it, because it's 9 times out of 10 going to be Beam, because if I do it, I'll say it wrong. And then you find out where he ended it, and then you say the next line.
That's true. You got to continue.
Because
like I
then-
do in the comments.
Exactly, because then you will reply to it and do the next line.
Right.
And then we'll have 400 comments on one video of just an entire Friends episode.
Right. I didn't comment on this one because that's pretty sure the end of the scene. Janice walks out and everyone laughs in the audience.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Bayonetta drills, the Fruit of Grisaya Sachi route. Rad Coffeeman again. Phil Offerman again. Amine. I'm surprised we didn't make this joke.
Oh, the Strip Happy Days
Yeah.
game?
Strip,
I feel like we did in a different video.
maybe.
I feel like you've recently made that reference to
That's
something.
true. I feel like you're correct. Strip Happy Days game, Yuji. Well, I couldn't find any cards, so it was either this or strip bag of old knitting stuff.
It's such a hurtful episode because then it's like, oh, Joey is the only one naked. And it's like, okay, fine. It's for comedy, but come on. You already see Rachel's nipples in like every episode.
Right. Ross's girlfriend at the time comes in and takes her
Oh,
shirt
yeah,
off.
that's true. It's Alicia Silverstone, ain't it?
Is it? I'm sure.
I think so. Marcia from the Brady Bunch movie? Clueless?
Okay. It's Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you only know her from Friends.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the one who shaves her head.
Right.
Yeah. No, she's been in a bunch of stuff. I think it's Alicia Silverstone, unless I have her name wrong. The Other Child, It Takes Two. Rad Coffee Man timestamp. I instinctively watched Travis. Oh, we asked whose
I
side
was
they
gonna say
watch.
we haven't had to click on any of these yet because
We tend to remember.
yeah,
It's when someone timestamps something from like a really old video, like an old
yeah, right.
like old visual novel stuff. I instinctively watch Travis's side because he's the best.
That's not
He's
what it
so
says.
much better than Eric. He's the coolest guy ever, and he's a very pretty boy.
Oh, you're right. That is what it says.
I watch Travis's side on this game, but I try to switch back and forth. This is actually the game you shouldn't be watching my side because May gets to do all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I play multiplayer games, it's at someone else's place, so I'm rarely player one. So whenever I watch a game that's two-player, I immediately start looking to the right. If it's four-player, I'm always looking at either the bottom left or top right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we mentioned
Yeah, like
Like,
watching split screen stuff
if
is
it's
annoying.
weird to watch split screen, like who do you watch?
Yeah. I mean, we're doing enough different stuff. But like we actually have on the Patreon poll right now, we have Rocket League on there. And I was like, well, we would play it split screen. We do like split screen duos. But I'm like, would that be really annoying to watch? Like, would you just focus on one or would you try to see? I guess it would just,
Right.
it'd be based on who's at the ball. I imagine,
Yeah,
like, who's
that's
ever
true.
like
We would
taking the
probably
lead.
switch back and forth.
Because the whole point of that game is to like get a rotation to where like if you're not after the ball, you go goalie and then you switch off. And
Yeah.
it's that game's. I don't know if we ever do play that, it's gonna be bad because I'm bad at
yeah,
it.
I've
and
never played
you've
it,
Never
so-
played it, and I'm terrible at it.
Okay. Speaking of timestamps, we may need to click on. I may need to click on this one.
I think I started singing this.
I think you
actually.
might have just said, "Tell me more, tell me more."
Yeah, like does he have a
car?
car?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah.
So, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Eerie Sue, The Fruit of Grisaya, episode 39. That's an anime reference. The title, by the way.
Okay.
Timestamp, Tell Me More, Tell Me More. Samuel L. Jackson. Does he look like a bitch?
Tell me more. Tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah. I don't know, does he?
What? Say what again, motherfucker?
Yeah, because he's still watching through
He's on the
the
old one.
original.
He's still got to catch up.
He hasn't gotten to the Made Faith yet.
He's getting there.
He will. He'll convert.
Well, episode 39 though, he's got a ways to go, doesn't he?
He does.
Like he hasn't even started the actual Amine route. Oof. We're getting there though. You'll get there. I believe in you. Okay, Skimming the Pages, the comment show from April 2nd. This is the last one? Yes.
Yes.
The Blekadet says black, blue, or white gold dress. Because we told him
Oh
to come
yeah.
up with a
Shoot, I forgot
debate.
to actually bring it up.
Yeah, Thomas the Crunk Engine. Well, I guess you could bring it up while we read this because that picture's all over the place.
Yeah.
Thomas the Crunk Engine replies to that and says, "I think we can all agree it's just an ugly dress. It's not that bad. The picture's not great, but the first time I saw it, without any context, it's blue and black. I see zero white and gold in it.
See, I think I saw white gold. I think here.
But now I've seen pictures of them putting them side by side and then dragging the color to the other one.
Yeah.
And it matches.
It's just.
But my brain always goes, yeah, that.
So-
I'm looking at it right now. That's black
Do
and
you
blue.
see blue and black?
That's blue
Oh
and
wow.
black. Really?
See, I see white and gold.
Where's white? Where's the white?
The whole thing.
What? Okay, so the
Here, well, look at it straight on.
yeah, that's blue. So this sleeve thing right here, this bit on the side, what color is that?
You mean this?
No, this
This?
right here,
It's white,
That's the white. The blue
Yeah.
is the white. That's blue.
and then the gold is black.
How is? I don't see gold at all. That's black. The only time I see it is when they're side by side and the lighting has been adjusted. Because
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's a trick of the light.
It's right. It's like a bad quality image,
Right.
but no, it looks very white and gold to me.
That's crazy because I only see blue and black. If you put them side by side and like put that color thing, I can see the white.
yeah,
and gold
'cause there's,
on the
like,
other one. Yeah, 'cause
Pictures of them both.
that's white and gold. But that's not the same picture.
No, they definitely
They lightened
enhanced
one,
that. They brightened it
and they
up.
darkened the. But yeah, my brain sees.
No, I see way more white and gold. So there you go.
That's crazy.
That's the split.
Yeah. I wonder what that is. That must be something to do with like what side of your brain dictates or like
Yeah, it has to do with like those cones that are in your eyes.
oh yeah.
Or whatever.
Like you perceive the colors different or like
I
these
guess.
colors are more prominent in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like you're more prone to light colors and I'm prone to black. which makes sense because I'm a goth kid. I was emo, I guess, not
So
goth.
there you go. That's the difference.
So yeah, but we were supposed to make a definitive choice.
Oh, right. We were asking for a debate. Well, there you go. I see it as white and black.
You mean white?
I mean
black?
white and gold.
Your argument's slipping. No, I'd say black and blue. I can't fold on that, so I guess we're just going to have to be separated on that one.
Well,
There's no definitive answer. The answer is it's based on your eyes.
right. And also how you perceive, like, because I've seen it as both too. Like if you look at it like on a laptop or something, like with a
Yeah.
different image
Well,
quality.
the picture I saw, it was like a side by side of it was the exact same image, but they dragged the color over. Like they took two stripes and
Yeah.
dragged them over, and it looked like it looked like it was changing color because it changed lighting.
Right.
But it was the same exact color. Like if you eyedropper tool both of those images, you would get
It's
the same color.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. My brain instantly goes black and blue, which maybe I'm biased because those are the two Magic the Gathering colors I use more often than not. Most of my decks are black and blue
Yeah.
because I'm cool like that.
There you go. I'm white and gold boy.
You would be. You are the good version of me. You're me without the hard drugs. I don't do them now,
My
but
cones are different.
Yeah, you're me without the sordid past. As sordid of a past. I have corrupted you a bit.
Mentally scarred. Does that count?
Yeah, well, I mentally scar everyone I come in contact with, but that's a whole different thing. Okay.
It has a reply. Oh, no, you already read that.
No, I read
Okay.
that one. I always read the replies with them, so you have a bunch of replies for this one.
Oh, I didn't even see this one, so...
Yeah.
Same video, Thomas the Crunk Engine, call to action. Boobs, butt, tummy, what's the best? And then, before we answer, I'll read the thread here. The
Okay.
Black Cadet says, neither, pits for the win.
Oh, you're one of those?
Thomas the Crunk Engine, is that like a puke face? It's really
Yeah,
small.
the sickliness face.
And then Silver Soul User replies, thighs without a doubt.
I grew
This
up...
is another one that we differ on, I'm pretty sure.
Is it? Well, what's yours then?
Because I think I've mentioned it before that I am just weirdly not into butts at all.
Oh, yeah, that we differ very much on that. Because I am very much butt and leg. Like him saying thighs, like it's all the whole leg up into the butt area.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. This whole conversation is going to be weirdly misogynistic, but whatever.
I mean, yeah.
That's the point
It's
of it.
the point of this call to action
Yeah.
that he gave us. I mean,
Guys can have nice butts too. But here's the thing. You can have a completely flat chest and just a slamming behind, like a fucking bounce a quarter off of your ass, like a nice legs
a
and all
dumpy.
that,
Yeah.
and it's great. It's like you've got the feminine figure, you've got the legs, you're shapely and all that. You
Right.
could be completely flat chested. If you have like a giant chest, and not even like giant in like a cartoony way, but like your shapely top half and then
Yeah.
a completely flat ass, that looks weird to me. That
Yeah.
looks like little kids who draw superheroes. You know how they make like the little stick legs and then the body is like a V.
Yeah.
That's what I picture. And
Right.
it's like you gotta have something to grab onto.
Yeah.
I want some like kickback. You know.
Well, yeah. So see, that's again, I feel like I've mentioned it in a couple random
Oh, I'm sure.
episodes, but like I would even say, yeah, weirdly unattracted to butts. Like I
need that. I need that ripple.
and I can appreciate a nice one, and I know what a nice one looks like,
Right.
but it's like when I'm like watching porn and stuff, I'm like, all right, let's get past this butt section and get to the front.
Really?
Yeah, it's like there's too much time spent on the butt. Yeah, so like I would say breast and like stomach and it just
Yeah.
so yeah,
Anything
breasts
can be
and
good.
tummy
It's all good.
yeah,
It's all nice.
just
to look
the
at.
shapeliness of a woman.
Right. The smoothness and the niceness and the other things that make us sad to not be touching a woman at the time.
Correct.
You know, sometimes you just want to look.
Yeah.
And sometimes people want to be looked at. And if you don't have a butt, that's okay. I'll still look at you. I'll objectify any person.
Correct.
Man or woman. Or even NBs. I don't care. You could be asexual, but I'm not. I'm going to sexualize you up and down.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a terrible person. Oh, I'm so
Well,
sorry.
I guess we're not. But see, we don't debate. We're just like, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say, oh, how dare you.
Because I mean, you like butts way more than I do.
If that's your preference, that's your preference. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
Right.
That's the thing. I don't agree with your opinion, but that doesn't make your opinion not your opinion.
Right.
That's the argument I always try to get through when people get upset when we make fun of anime stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, just because
There's
we
like-
don't like the same thing as you doesn't mean you can't like it.
There's like nothing that you would say that would make me suddenly sexually attracted to asses.
What if I drop my pants?
Well then.
Well, we might have to cut this video short.
Yeah.
If anything, that might send you running away even further. Same video. Thomas the Crunk Engine also says, it's not that I've been putting off beating Fallout New Vegas. I've just been busy as shit, lazy. See, the way you talk about it, I had just figured it was one of those games that you played years ago.
Right. Like he has like 1,000 hours in it.
Yeah, but maybe he's
Yeah.
just now playing it and he's super into it, which is fine.
Well, that
'cause
could be too.
game's great. I'd go back to that at any time. He talked about us doing a playthrough of it, and I mean, I think about it all the time, and I'm like, I should reinstall that and just play that on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually playing Elden Ring again, but that's because there's story DLC coming out, and I was like, I want to have a character ready for it. Even
Right.
though I don't know where the point is, but my main character,
You don't just want to dive into it and then have to relearn the controls.
Right. Well, not only that, but the character I had, I'm in New Game Plus, and it's like, do I need to? If I have to start at the beginning to get to the DLC, because the DLC
Oh.
won't be at the very end of the game, I don't think, or it won't
Right.
be after the end of the game, because that wouldn't make sense story wise. But it's like, I don't want to have to go through New Game Plus to get to the DLC. I want to play it base game DLC.
Right.
So I'm just like, I made a spellcaster, which is something I've never done in a Souls game. But I was like, I'll do something different. I'll
Yeah.
go off of my freaking strength faith that I always do in Souls games.
Right.
I mean, that's what I did for 2 and 3 on the channel was strength faith. But yeah, New Vegas is great. You should finish it. You should beat it, and then you should start over and do the other 4 endings.
Sure.
Well, there's 4 endings, but then one of the endings also has like a bunch of variations depending on who you choose to recruit. There's a lot to that game. It's good. Highly recommend.
Same video. Rad Coffee Man throws us a timestamp.
Yep, I was talking about kissing.
I sometimes think Thomas the Crunk Engine wants y'all to kiss almost as much as he wants me to kiss him. And then he replied to himself, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to tell people about us. And then Thomas replies and says, dude, that was supposed to be our secret tickle time. Edit, extra points if you guys can tell what Adam Sandler movie this is from.
I don't know.
I don't know
if
either.
it's not an Adam Sandler movie from the 90s.
If it's not Happy Gilmore.
If it's not Happy Gilmore.
Billy Madison.
Yep.
Uh,
I mean, anything from that era.
yeah.
Like the early stuff.
Supposed to be our secret tickle time.
If it's anything after Bedtime Stories, then I don't know it. And even Bedtime Stories, I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna.
Secret
I'll
tickle
Google
time.
it.
Was that 51st Dates?
I don't know.
I feel like
I
it
don't-
might have been 51st Dates, but maybe not. Because it seems like something like her brother would, his,
Oh.
like Sean Astin,
Yeah,
something he would have said, but I don't know when.
I don't know. I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah, you look it up. So if you guys don't want to know, then cover your ears when he figures it out. Yeah, speaking of which, the whole kissing thing, like, it's going to take a lot of money. Listen, I'm only gay for pay.
That's My Boy.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
I have not seen that
That's
one either.
the one where Andy Samberg plays his son. And, like, Andy Samberg is, like, a cut-and-dry straight man, and Adam Sandler's, like, a partier who
Okay.
had him when he was, like 14 years old or something like
Okay,
that.
I've not seen that one.
No, I didn't watch it either. It's late day Adam Sandler where he's, like, bad. Before he decided to start doing, like, good movies again. Like,
Right.
Uncut Gems.
He did another movie with Jennifer Aniston.
Did he?
Yeah,
Is it, like, another
I think it was a
thing?
sequel,
Oh.
like something 2.
What, Just Go With It, I think is what it was called, the one they were in together. Because that's the one where he, like, pretends to
Yeah,
be
no,
left at the altar or whatever to pick up on women.
right. But then falls in love with
Yeah, that was kind of the beginning of him going, oh, I can just get movie studios to pay for my vacations with my friends.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does.
Yeah.
He just gets all his friends to make a movie, and the movie studio gives him millions of dollars to go take a Carnival cruise or go to Hawaii.
He's a genius.
Whatever, more power to him. If people keep going to his freaking movies.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who bought a ticket for Jack and Jill is just as guilty as he is for that movie existing. If anyone on the comments says they like Jack and Jill, we're going to have words. So no, me and Beam are not going to kiss. Unless... That's the thing. We have to keep them on the hook.
Right.
Like eventually it might happen.
Like someday it may happen.
You never know. Maybe someday we're just like really desperate for Patreon, for patrons, and like, listen, if we do like a subathon or something,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, or we do like a 24-hour live stream for charity.
If we get 1,000 subs during this stream.
That would be it. We do a stream for charity, like one of those 24-hour just video game marathons.
Yeah.
For charity. And it's like, if we reach this dollar amount, we'll kiss on stream or something. Because whatever, I don't give a shit. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. I'll kiss a guy. I don't care. But that would be a little weird. Because then we'd also have to look at each other afterwards.
Right. We'll never look at each other again.
Yeah, we already have problems doing that. Same video. Silver Soul user says video starts at 000.
Yes.
And the Black Cadet says thanks. Agreed. Put that in every single one of our videos.
Right.
No one should be skipping any of our video. Also, don't skip any ads. Turn off your ad blocker. Give us your money.
Or get YouTube Premium.
Yeah. Or get YouTube Premium Red, whatever it's called. Because we also get revenue from that. Otherwise, we'll never kiss.
Oh, no. Bum, bum, bum.
We still might. We still got to leave him on the hook.
Right.
I'm telling you. You can cut this part out.
Okay. Katawa Shoujo Rin Route Finale. JJ says, today I finished Katawa Shoujo, and it was good. I really love it. I'm never going to forget this game. It was truly great, and you guys made it twice as better. I love your guys' commentary and your friendship.
Aww.
I really envy it. Sorry, I'm not good with words. I finished Hanako and Rin Route video, so I got to watch Emmy, Lily, and she's an A Route. Fire!
Thanks,
heart.
JJ.
So he has watched Hanako and Rin.
Yeah. It's weird that he didn't start with Emmy.
Right, because that's what pops up first. Well, he probably searched for Rin then.
But that means he's missed like all the Act 1 stuff that we end up skipping.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we don't like you're still in Act 1 because once we're locked into it, we don't skip anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks. That's actually like really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Love your guys' commentary and your friendship. I really envy it.
And we make the game twice as good.
That's definitely not true. The game is good with or without us, but I'm glad you liked our stuff. That's the kind of shit I like seeing. That or just extreme hate. That's the kind of stuff I like.
No in between.
He envies our
the
commentary
friendship.
or our friendship.
The friendship.
I mean, find your friend that you might or may not kiss. It happens. Sometimes hard to find, but once you find that special someone that you may or may not kiss, then start a YouTube channel with them.
Correct.
Don't.
Just don't play Katawa.
Don't play video games. Don't get more popular than us. And if you do, remember us. And talk about us in your videos all the time. Right. Don't even tell people to subscribe to your channel. Tell them to subscribe to ours. We are leeches, and we're proud. Speaking of leeches, Lord of the Fries.
The fries! Woo!
Fruitiger Sai, episode 42. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, internal bleeding, but that's where the blood's supposed to be, right?
Aren't we all just internally bleeding?
Is that a Futurama quote?
Is it?
I think so.
Probably.
I picture Fry saying that.
Is that why you said Lord of the Fries?
Yes. Because I was like, I read ahead and I was like, I think Fry said, and then I read Lord of the Fries.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that seems like it's something like that. It's like something about like stupid doctor said I had internal bleeding.
Yeah.
What an idiot. That's where your blood's supposed to be.
Right.
It might be something else. I could be thinking of something else, but I don't even know what he's referencing. I'm guessing
another Adam Sandler movie.
Probably. That's all he ever does is he
Fall out
doesn't,
in Adam
doesn't
Sandler.
play New Vegas because he's watching Adam Sandler
Yeah.
movies nonstop.
Yeah,
He bought every ticket to Jack and Jill.
he's already typing up a lengthy discussion of Jack and how much Jack and Jill is awesome.
I can tell you all. I've never even seen the movie, and I can have a debate about how that's not a good movie.
Skimming the Pages comment show 4223. Rad Coffee Man says, last month, Travis got defensive. No.
I would never.
When I made a joke about him being into gentle femdom. Then he opens the video discussing a praise kink. Now that's character
I
development.
was referencing Beam, though.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because I had a big smile on my face from being
But
praised.
I also did say I'm not talking about you, but that was a joke.
Right.
Oh, the whole thing was a joke. He doesn't have a praise kink.
Unless.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Everyone likes to be praised, right?
Yeah, you're a good boy.
Yay.
I'll pet your hair.
Okay.
Get real gay with it. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want to get defensive about it again. I own it. That's the thing. It's just you say gentle femdom, and I was talking about that subreddit, and then after saying that, I immediately was like, oh right, if you go to that subreddit, there's a lot of like hard.
Ah, jeez. My computer's haunted. Hold on a second.
Jesus Christ. Music. Okay, we're back. Sorry, his house makes a lot of noises. Yeah, what the hell?
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh, God! I'm
everything's going wrong. You are so unprofessional. But yeah, I
back.
remember the first time I had mentioned that gentle femdom thing. I remember going back to that subreddit and being like, oh, maybe I should have mentioned that this is very not safe for work. So the
Yeah.
offensive thing was like, I don't want to be pegged.
fine. Right.
I mean, I'll try anything once, but I'm not into it. As far as I'm aware. I'm just gonna, every time this comes up, God damn it, Rad Coffee Man.
gonna be a
You're just making me dig
ongoing
deeper and deeper
saga.
holes. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I just keep digging myself deeper into my own asshole. Where my Dommy mommy lives.
The Fruit of Grisaya sending out a sauce. An SOS. Episode 44. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, I would gladly call Amane mommy.
Wouldn't everyone?
Yeah, she's got that mommy dommy attitude.
Yeah, she got that big mama energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Martin Lawrence.
Sure.
He's from Big Mama's house.
Yeah.
That's a reference everyone will get, right? Nostalgia Trip, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm so excited about this game. Sergey says, oh boy, am I hyped to watch this after work tomorrow. Love you guys. Longtime lurking fan. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad we finally found the game to bring you out of your silence.
Because Travis is excited to play it.
I am
and I'm excited to
so
watch.
hyped.
Because I bought it, and then I was like, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to let Travis play it. So I've been
You're-
excited to watch it.
You're a good friend.
Yeah.
I could kiss you. I won't, or will I?
Unless.
We're just gonna, but like 2 weeks from now, or like the next couple of comment episodes, everyone's gonna be like,
They're
I
all
wonder
gonna
if they've
be-
kissed yet.
Yeah.
Everyone's just gonna expect it.
J5276 says, you guys must be the only people on the planet who haven't been spoiled for this remake after 2 years, uppercase D. If you're going in blind after playing the original, you're going to have a hell of a time. And yes, the remake might make you switch sides on the Aerith Tifa debate.
Won't make me switch sides.
It might even introduce a third or even fourth contender,
Well-
end parentheses.
I mean, Jesse's already a contender.
Right.
And there are some things I have been spoiled on, but nothing that I didn't already know from playing the original.
Right.
There's nothing in, like, anything that happens in this remake that isn't in the original is going to be something I've never seen before.
Right.
So that's, because I know there's stuff that, like, it happened in the original, so I'm like, okay, yeah, that's obviously going to happen in this. Or I've even seen, like, pictures of, like screenshots of them, like, getting ready for the Don Corneo stuff.
Yeah.
Cornero, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
But, like, them in the dresses and stuff like that. So, yeah, it is pretty crazy that, like...
Yeah, I guess.
Because when the game first came out, it seemed like everyone was, like, super hyped for it, but then no one really talked about it.
Mm-mm.
And maybe it was
I was gonna
just
say I've never really seen stuff about it, so
none of the Let's Players I watch ever played it.
right.
Like nothing. And it's like it blows my mind because everyone was like super hyped for that, but then all of a sudden it was here, everyone was super into it for like a month, and then it was just gone. Everybody finished it and never talked about it again.
You're right.
Other than the people making porn from it. And then
Yes.
and then playing that porn during an Italian I don't remember what it was. It was like a Italian Senate meeting or something like that. They accidentally played Tifa porn on the.
Well,
so now like there's a bunch of Tifa fan art of her having like Italian flags behind her and stuff.
Yeah. They're just growing the Tifa fan base.
But yeah, my hope is that you do switch to the Aerith side of the debate.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the game makes me like Aerith more.
She's great.
I'll have more time to appreciate Tifa though.
I know. I'm sure Tifa's great too. And the thing is, I'm going to probably be playing as Tifa. Once I have her on my team, you think I'm going to control Cloud? Get the fuck out of here with that. I'm going to be Tifa the whole time. Same video, J5 says, I don't think they go inside each other in this one. Only in the fan art. Always with the fan art.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because I think it's the second episode. I end up getting on a ladder right behind Barrett, and I go into it.
Yeah,
so it's like, oh, I go into him in this one. But yeah, they used to just like, you're coming with me. Like, I remember the first time Barrett joined your party, he's like, you're sticking with me from now on, and he walks up to you, and then he just disappears.
Yeah.
And it was the first RPG I'd ever played, like, really game like that I'd played, and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, what just...
It took me a minute to be like, wait, where is he?
Like, this is what happens in RPGs.
Yeah, is he a Pokemon?
Okay. Conspiratorial wink.
God, why you gotta use them big words?
Katawa Shoujo, it was in the episode, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure it was.
Because we were like, how do you wink conspiratorially?
Yeah.
That what if guy says...
Wait. Okay, never mind. I thought he commented earlier, and I was like, but that was the meme Who Cried Boy.
Yeah.
There's people with their like weird names.
The conversation with Emmy at the end is literally how I got to know my friends. You just got to give them the third degree. Eventually, they'll tell you what you want to know.
That's always a good way to make friends, is to grill them about their past.
Mm-hmm.
If I was truthful about my past with new people, no one would ever be my friend.
Right. That's probably why I don't have friends.
Because you're not truthful. Because you are truthful about your past.
Yeah, because everything I talk about is sad, and they're like, okay, I don't want anything to do with this guy.
Well, cut that shit out then.
Well, okay, what do I talk about that's happy?
I don't know. Fake it till you make it.
The channel.
There you go.
I talk about the channel.
But then they watch the channel and are like, it's all anime.
Correct.
I don't want to talk to this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. Different Times, LA Noire episode 4. The meme Who Cried Boy, there he is, says, it sucks that this series got so little views because it's easily one of your guys' best. We had, going back and watching like the best ofs around that time and seeing those clips.
Yeah.
We did have a good time with that.
Yes.
I've thought about going back to it, but at the same time, even the name of this episode, Different Times, it's like, man, they drop a lot of N-bombs in that game. Because it's like during that time, it's like right after World War II, and it's like, yeah, it's part of the game. But it's just one of those things, like, now that we're monetized, I worry about that kind of stuff. It's like we're gonna have to censor something like that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a good time, so it's one of those things that's always kind of in the back of my mind. Whenever I finish a playthrough on something, I'm like, I should go back and play something.
Right.
Because there's that, and there's Catherine. Yeah, because I want to do that.
I want to finish Catherine.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, there's so many other things. And I started Resident Evil 4, but I'm going to do the remake, so that's also on my list of things that I want to play. I've thought about doing another Mega Man, because that was short and sweet and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those videos are great.
But yes, I think when we did our tier list, did that one make S?
If not, it was an A.
Okay.
Because those videos were just funny.
Right.
Like me just driving into shit, or like leaving the guy behind, like you went to go get in, and I drive forward
come on,
a little
get
bit.
in.
Yeah, come on, let's hurry up.
And us both thinking of Ashton Kutcher was when they said Kelso. We're like, how burn?
Yeah, we're dumb.
Oh man, check out this shot. Whoopsh.
Yeah,
It's all
I'm
good.
keeping this.
Okay. Oop.
No, that's what it was like. Oh, it's a kind of a long shot. No, this
Yeah.
is a long shot.
Yeah. And
God,
then
that's just a good joke.
December 46 or something.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what? There's only 30 days. Oh. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Reverse pillow talk. The fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Rad Coffee Man gives us a timestamp. I think I might have to click on this one. Or do you remember what the quote?
No, I don't remember the Friends quote.
He says, "Damn it, once again you guys beat me to the Friends quote." I was going to comment. It's going to become a thing where I challenge our viewers to come up with Friends quotes that I don't think
all of our comments are going to be Friends quotes and asking us if we've kissed yet.
Yeah, but it only takes him about a minute and a half to find a Friends quote.
Yeah.
Because the next comment is him with the Friends quote.
Yep.
But I'm going to click on this one.
Okay.
While you do that. And
I'll just read the next one and say, and it's another timestamp from it that says, Yumiko, what should we do for a theme? Amane, lust of the flesh. What? I don't know. Cowboy theme? I don't even know what is that? I know it's Friends, obviously, but it sounds like a Phoebe
It's
line.
Phoebe.
Yeah.
Say, like, what should be the theme of something, of the party?
Is it Monica's thing?
I actually don't remember what the party is for.
Monica's bridal, or not bridal, it's not bridal shower, it's
Baby shower.
baby shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't throw one because they didn't think they
Yeah.
needed to or something. That's what it is.
Lusts of the flesh.
Yep.
What?
I
don't know.
I do remember
Cowboy
that.
theme?
Because that's when
Yeah.
they like invite all those people from her little book that she actually doesn't. And
Yeah,
she's
and
like, oh, I don't even like those people. And then they all come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. Oh. It's... Yeah, there's nothing you
couldn't
can
hear
say
it.
to make this situation worse, so just say something.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Yumiko. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't had sex in a very long time.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have
You
said
really shouldn't have said anything. Yeah. We were just talking about, like, late season Ross is, like, the best version of Ross because
Yeah.
he's so, like, crazy neurotic. Like, more so than to, like, an insane amount, but it works. The other timestamp, do we need to click that one? I read it, but I don't even know what they're referencing. A theme for what?
Yeah, I don't know. I better click on that one, too.
Yeah, I don't remember what that's referencing.
Oh, it's Michiru saying...
Birthday party.
Yeah. Are you
That's
guys
right.
going to plan a surprise for my birthday?
Okay, yeah. Gambling for... Oh, wait, no, I read the last one. It's your turn.
Gambling for sweets. The Fruit of Grisaia, episode 47. Thomas is still watching through, so he did get pretty far.
Yeah, he's working his way through. Making his way downtown, walking fast.
Thomas the Crunk says, "Man, I forgot this was a game about thirsty women for a second. I thought this diary reading would only have been 1 or 2 episodes max."
We did too.
Yeah.
It was the entire route.
Right. Like, come out of it, and then there's like a couple more episodes.
Yeah. I mean, the thirstiness does come out of nowhere, too, in that, because it's, like, dire circumstances, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, she was sucking the leeches off, or the poison from the leeches, and it
Yeah.
was moaning, and it was like, what is happening here?
Right. It felt out of place at that point.
Right.
But,
Then, same video, Thomas also says, haven't they watched Holes? All they need to do is find that peach lady's boat, and God's thumb to make sploosh. Edit, did anyone think of the possibility of hunting squirrels, rabbits, or that damn dog?
well, I assume you probably got to the part now by the time that this has aired.
Maybe, yeah.
Where
They
it
didn't
answers
need...
the dog question.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, not only that, but eventually they don't need any kind of animals. They're fine. They figured out a
Right.
system. But Holes, yeah. What you know about Stanley Yelnats? I've actually never seen the movie, but I read the book.
I've never seen the movie.
I liked the book, but I hear the movie's good.
I hear it's
like
like
early
the
Shia
like the
LaBeouf.
book.
Yeah,
I mean, right. So,
but yeah, I remember reading that book and like really liking it. I read it when I was in like 5th grade, I think.
I was gonna say I know it was part of a
Yeah,
like our class read it when I read it.
yeah, it was
type of deal.
It was good.
Travis Tangents, The Fruit of Grisaia, episode 48. Thomas the Crunk says, kind of cool looking back and seeing the discussion of the Discord server in its infancy. So that
Yeah.
must have been when we
Because when we first made it, like it died, and we just kind of like left it alone.
we didn't do anything with it.
Right.
For about a year and a half or 2.
Yeah, and then we just randomly were like, okay, let's actually start doing stuff like making channels and
Yeah.
inviting people in and posting links and
It's
stuff like
still
that.
not I still haven't invited someone to do like perms and stuff,
What?
permissions and.
Oh, you're like perms. It's like I don't need a perm. I don't want curly hair. I'm with you though. Yeah, no, I mean there's still not there's quite a few people on it now. There's just not a lot of active people, which is fine if you don't want to be an active person in it. If you just want to just check in, that's cool too.
Yeah.
All we ever do is talk about anime and
say
look at made pictures.
If you want to see a REM picture every day,
then go to Facebook, I guess. We've been giving Beam shit about him posting pictures from Facebook. It's not even that we're like giving him shit about it. We're just like, oh, that's from Facebook.
Yeah.
He's like, how do you know?
I was like, yeah. And then I noticed, I'm like, oh, okay, it does say FB or RDT at the beginning.
Yep. Yeah. It'll tell you where that it's
Yeah.
from if you don't rename them before you post them.
Yeah, my Facebook is like, I mean, because it goes by algorithm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's all pages for me.
Right.
So it's
'Cause
like
you
I
don't-
log on and it's like there's, because I follow a lot of sports stuff. That's where I get all my sports news. So I get my sports news and then there's anime stuff and video game stuff. And so I joined this fan of REM page and they post a shit
It's
ton
to
of
say-
pictures.
Yeah,
so
it's
now
just
I'm
a way
set
for you to
like
get more pictures.
6 months.
Yeah. I usually get my pictures off of either Reddit or Twitter.
Yeah, I've just never been a Twitter user, but I guess I should be.
I don't post or anything. I just kind of like I have a feed of people I follow and stuff like that because I
Yeah.
follow a lot of video game people and then cosplayers and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and that spreads out to other like Twitch streamers. And
Right.
It's just,
I guess that's just how I've gotten my Facebook set up.
it's the same kind of situation. It's just Facebook is so weird because like nobody really uses Facebook except for old people anymore. I haven't been on Facebook in years. The only time I'm ever on Facebook is to use Messenger to
Yeah.
talk to you because it's the easiest way for us to
Messenger, and you don't have to be on Facebook to use Messenger. It's
exactly.
a separate.
I don't. I just that's the only reason I still have a Facebook account is just so I can
Yeah.
use Messenger.
And I've thought about deleting it over the years too. It's just like I said. I click on it, and I'm part of like sports groups. So I get my
it's
news
just,
there.
it's just
and-
something to look at, to
Yeah.
scroll through. I get it. But yeah, it's funny because we're always like, oh, Facebook picture.
Yeah.
You're like, how do you know? 1/2 times the Fruit Sachi route. Derpman203 says, if y'all do get the not safe for work version, please return to this route. Well, lucky you.
We have,
We just got the not safe for work version of Fruit Saya.
and we are returning right now.
We're not gonna start it over completely, but we're backing up a little bit. I mean, I guess that'll already be out by the time this is out. So you guys
Yep.
already know if you're watching it, but we will back up to a point before the boobies game.
We want to see that scene.
We want to see
damn
the
it.
boobies game, and then we're gonna do the other routes on the not safe for work version. Like we'll censor it. It's just we want to bring Otaku
Yeah.
back and
We
use
do.
Frederick.
It's gonna be weird though because we haven't used them in a long time.
Yeah.
Since we've been monetized.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to heavily censor the shit out of
Yeah,
stuff.
if there's like actual words that we shouldn't say, we're gonna have to actually like bleep ourselves out by making some kind of like taco noise or something.
That's true.
It's just like a whole run-on sentence of like the dirtiest shit, and you just play.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be Googling Hanna-Barbera sound effects.
That's
in the near future.
perfectly fine as long as that doesn't get us copyright struck.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Call
No,
it copyright-free sound effects. Then.
yeah, we'll figure something out. But yeah, and eventually maybe after we finish all the routes, maybe we'll go back and just do a few of the Amine stuff. Like we'll just go to those scenes to see them.
Yeah.
And at this point now, if we record those, there's a possibility that we...
Kiss.
Well, yes, always. But also, we can make the video, make an uncensored version and a censored version.
That's true.
And put the uncensored version on Patreon.
On Patreon, yeah.
For anyone who wants it.
Right.
So that's more of an incentive to check out Patreon.
Right. I still haven't decided on that.
Just do a certain
I don't know.
tier.
It's really weird.
You can. It's allowed on Patreon.
Yeah. Well,
because it's not even we post it to Patreon. We put it on like Filebox, which is like a download hosting thing, and then we
like,
give
here's the uncensored version of
download
our
link for them to download the video. 'Cause
Yeah.
what are they going to do? Upload it? It's already uploaded.
Yeah.
And then it get demonetized. So.
right.
So yeah, look forward
But yes,
to that.
we did it because it seemed like we had missed
Right.
something very important to the story, and it was like we kind of need to
Yeah, we want
wanna know what's
context for
going
what
on.
they're saying after
We don't
the
just want to see the
fact.
boobies, Mom.
That's just a bonus.
You did the boobies
Yeah,
game
it's
bonus.
it's the booby game bonus. But it's also because it seems like every time that there is that skip, it's like we missed something. They said something that like we need to know about.
Right. That's
Like it's
imperative
something
to
that
the story.
yeah, like we can put two and two together, but I would rather have the full context.
Right.
So that's the reason. It's not just for the boobies,
It's not just for the boobies,
but it's a
the
lot
boobies
for
are
the
good.
boobies. Yeah.
It helps convert to made faith.
Right.
Same video, Rad Coffee Man throws up a timestamp, and it's where we pop Otaku and Frederick Fapsauce on the
I
screen.
know. We just never get to use them.
And he says, "I've missed my boys. Cry face. Edit. If the censored version cuts out pillow talk scenes, I demand you replay just for those scenes."
Well, lucky
So
you.
our
He said the exact same
just
thing.
repeat. So the same sound clip.
Just play that clip again. Yeah.
Yeah. So even the fans, like, understood. Like, yeah, they missed something.
We're missing
that's
stuff.
important.
It's very obvious that there's some kind of context because, like, the whole thing with that scene is like they cut it short for a reason. Something happened, but we don't
Right.
get to see what it was.
No, we just know that something went wrong during their sexual encounter.
I want to see it.
Right. We got to know what.
I want to see it in full detail.
Yeah.
And I want to read it, and I want to moan in a southern accent.
Yes, I had to do it as Mario. so-
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh man.
The Blackadet timestamps and says, "You didn't count this one.
Oops.
You missed a herm."
I missed a herm.
And he says, "Never mind. It's just the counter not showing."
Yeah.
So you did count it.
I think, I don't know. Obviously I'll check and fix it, but
Yeah.
I did. I missed a herm.
Yeah, I think you probably did count it, and you had the graphic, but you probably took it off to do some other editing, and then forgot to put it back
right.
on. Because you were saying, I think. Well, I mean, we'll have to double check, but I think you actually kept the correct
Like,
count.
I think I counted it. I just forgot to throw up the graphic.
Yeah, the total is still correct, but
Yeah.
we gotta go back and fix it.
I do. It's got to be accurate. We have to know
Yeah,
who
we
makes
gotta-
them herm the
We're
most.
gonna have to go back and see how many herms the Almanac route.
I still
once
have
the
to-
Almanac route
yeah.
starts.
Right.
We're gonna have to have a special herm video of us like counting them all.
Yeah.
Or just a compilation, the herm compilation
Yeah,
once
of
it's all
every
done.
single- oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, have fun with that.
One
Start writing them down now.
Yeah, same video. Rad Coffee Man gives us another timestamp, and it's like a quotey thing here. Sachi. So when I was in the shower, I felt something. Yumiko, was it like a sneeze, only better?
Okay, this is that
I
when
guess
they're,
I
when they're
guess I
talking
need
about
to-
sex stuff.
Yeah, I guess I need to give that a heart.
Oh, right, that's a
It's a friend's quote.
friend's quote.
There we go. I slapped a heart on it.
Who says that?
I don't know.
Isn't it? It's Joey and Chandler, I think.
Yes.
Because like Joey's
Chandler
like thinks
says,
he...
"Was it like a sneeze, only better?"
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It might not be Joey, but it's someone like thinking they've got like something wrong with their body. Or something.
Yeah.
And then final comment for this.
I feel like this one's long.
It is longer.
We tangented it for a while.
Usually I'm the one that says this one's too long. Yeah, we do. I mean, we do that a lot. We've got to give people incentive to stick around because maybe we'll kiss. You never know.
It would always be at the end if it happened.
What, at the end of the comment show?
Yeah.
Just have a quick smooch?
The end of an episode.
Every what episode? Every episode?
This comment.
Oh, the comment show. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Jesus Christ. It's like, lips might get tired. We record a lot in a night. We're not going to kiss, but we might. Do it for Tuna Fish Man, the Fruita Grisai episode 22. Aaron Hornberger, great name. If that's your real name, that's awesome. Certainly enjoy y'all's voice acting. Such a range. Really making the characters come to life.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's being facetious
I hope
or
that's not sarcastic.
But I'm gonna.
'cause
I mean,
that makes
we did,
me feel better if
that's
it's not.
I mean, that's the thing, though. We did some ridiculous fucking voices in that video. It's
Yeah.
Tuna Fish Man.
It is Tuna Fish Man.
Tuna Fish Man.
Guts. Fish have guts.
Guts.
But
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's truthful, and it makes me
But
feel
that's
better.
the thing. We were doing a lot of voices of that because we were just laughing our asses off. We were voicing the other characters in the show.
Yeah, there were like anime girl characters that
well, and
I
then
don't
his
remember.
enemy, which is the
Yeah.
cow that takes pieces of
And he's-
itself off and stuff.
Yeah. General Spare Ribs.
I'm just gonna take that at face value and say thank you for the compliment. We really want to get better at voice acting.
That's how I took it. I like our voices.
We're okay.
Most of them.
We're not.
I mean, sometimes we're stupid. Like,
Here's what I'll say though.
I made a cat girl Mario.
We're not consistent. We're not consistent, and we're not great voice actors. We're not convincing as a certain character. I don't think so, at least. I mean, except for you with Machina. But but we try. Because there are lots of people out there who play visual novels, and they either do the exact same boring voice for every character, or they just don't do a voice at all, or they don't read it out loud. It's like I was saying this earlier to you. We were talking, and it's like when you've got your parents reading you a bedtime story, and you've got the one parent that does the voices for all the characters,
yeah,
and then the other parent reads it and they don't do the voices.
Right.
It's like you want the voices.
You want the voices.
Because you tie those voices to those characters.
Yeah, and I think we've mentioned it before, like how sometimes when we have good voices for the characters that we like, it helps us get into character and make more jokes as that character.
We develop our own personality for those characters. Like
right.
Machina doesn't, Machina has that, pervy personality, way too adult. But the fact that you give her that voice... If we just gave her a default girl voice, that would not be as effective.
But, I like that character and the voice I've given her, so I can throw in lines that like when she says, "I'll send you nudes, okay?"
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't say that in the thing, but it's something it sounds like exactly like what she would say.
Exactly, because that's the character you've created with that voice.
Right,
And
or Monokuma, like, when he's like, "Nobody likes my jokes. You guys suck."
Yeah, it's just bringing. I mean, I did it with Natsuki or Natsuki, however you want to say it. I'm still gonna say Natsuki.
And Boys in the Cupcakes.
Yeah, just where I had her talk super fast, and because I did that, I could always have her interject behind other people's lines.
Yeah, and then make me go, "What?"
Yeah, it would take like, "Wait, what?"
Right.
Or you having Monica scream every
time she pops.
Scream. Yeah. It just makes for good comedy. So I'm glad you enjoy our voices. I hope that's genuine.
Right.
I mean, if you guys don't enjoy the voices we do, I don't think you'd be sticking around.
True. There hasn't been a lot of hate on our voices.
No. We've had every so often we've gotten comments that have been like, which this was before the comment show even, but it was just like, you guys, that's not how that person sounds, or this person sounds like this in the anime. And it's like, yeah, well, I know, but we're not going to do that. That's not funny.
Yeah, we're not going to make them sound exactly like they're...
Even if we could, we wouldn't do it, because what's the point of that? Right? I mean, why wouldn't we just listen to the voice actors then?
I mean, I guess I sound like Sonic when I do Sonic, but that's just
because that's your Sonic voice. You do that Sonic voice anytime you need to say that's no good.
Right.
Or anytime one of us says
that's
Sonic
no
says.
good.
Yeah. There's just certain voices that we do. I mean, our Luigi voice changes slightly every time, but it's always around the same.
Right.
It's like closer to Waluigi, if anything.
Part of it is just because I do voices like I have a daughter, so I make stupid sounds and voices all the time.
I do the same thing.
Through my daily life.
I talk to myself constantly, and and I hate my own voice, so I just make stupid voices. Like if I over exaggerate and make it super stupid, then it's like, oh great, it's right. It's on purpose, I swear.
So I talk as Sonic or Mario or Goofy or made up characters.
Right.
Yeah.
So hope you guys like terrible voice acting, because we will always be doing it for you.
Hooray.
When with that, let's get recording some boobies game.
Yay.
Let's look at some Sachi boobies.
Sachi boobies.
Yeah. But first, we kiss. But not really.
But end the episode first.